We are here at Kever Shmuel Hanavi, the tomb of Shmuel the prophet, a hill west of Jerusalem, overlooking Jerusalem, which is to my left. You can see here the city of Jerusalem. You can see the three towers at the horizon over there. To the right of those three towers, there's like a little dent goes down into a flat area. That's where Harabait is. Let's go back to here now. The pasuk tells us in Shmuel Aleph 25, Vayamas Shmuel passed away. Vayikbetzu kol Yisrael, vayispedu lo, vayikberu bebeito beRamah. And the Jewish people gathered together, they eulogized him, and they buried him in his house at